So AEW happened. Dynamite. So Kenny Omega calls out Will Ospreay. Oh no, Will Ospreay calls out Kenny Omega. Will Ospreay tries to make a partnership with Kenny Omega. He asks him to come out because after his all call out that he's calling out Kenny Omega. Kenny comes out. And Will Ospreay basically offers a truce and says that he can't do this alone fighting the Don Callis family, and he needs Kenny's help. Kenny tells him that he will never trust him or work together. Will Ospreay tells Kenny that he came back at a bad time as Moxley has the world championship hostage and he keeps running into the Don Callis family. He can't fight them alone. Then Kenny basically said like, "Oh, it took me diverticulitis that almost killed me. To people know you even exist, and now that I'm back, well, congratulations on being number 2 because number 1 is standing in front of you." Yeah, I don't know, it just sounds like shit. um, yeah, Don Callis comes out, and then eventually Kenny just runs through him, even with Omega, even with what's his stupid name? Freaking Will Ospreay that get into a little brawl. So this brawl kind of dragged out to like not only to the arena but even to the backstage a little bit, and eventually back to the arena, and then eventually we see Omega and Ospreay work together, combined by their issues, and they both do a moonsault, a double moonsault, but it was not timed right, but whatever. And then Omega says, you know what, Ospreay, I should have been the one apologizing. Because I realized I should have been the one, and how about this? We'll face Don Callis' family. They'll face take a shit, and what's his name? Kyle Fletcher. And they at like Australia. He came up with an idea, and then it's like, oh yeah, good night, goodbye, bang. I got now you can hit my music because I'm scared of heights. That kind of ruins the prestige of the wrestler, right? But whatever. Anyways, that's what's made. Whatever. What the fuck is this? Anyways, Moxley, he says that I don't know, they all look whatever. Anyway, Moxley says, you went to sleep in 2011 and woke up in a world that didn't even understand, where the animals are faster, meaner, smarter, and they're happy to throw meat on the pile. Your neck is hanging on a thread, just like Miles Anderson was. Darby Allin has a wish list, and I gave it to him. And your doctor's next visit will be a worst case scenario, and I won't lose any sleep of it because there's too much work to do and building a future. Okay, but what is the future, dope? Anyways, the Hurt Syndicate becomes the new World Tag Champions, and yeah, they defeated Private Party. I mean, what? Who cares about Private Party? So whatever. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but yeah, they apparently talk in Australian. We then see Jeff Jarrett is out, and he says that he's apologized for letting MJF get in his head and wants to get that out of the way. And he said he wants to call Moxley because he wants to be, the world champion. Got something in his mind, and he calls out Moxley. Instead, Claudia comes out and attacks Jarrett. Claudia tells Jarrett that nobody gets Moxley unless they go through him. And Jarrett tells Claudio, let's fight. And if I win, I get a world title shot. So that's what happened. Swerve defeats AR Fox. Who really cares? This is something for something. There's no story for this. This match is official. Keep in mind, this is going to be like a tape delay show. Like, whatever. MJF comes out. He basically tells some local talent to get out of the way, and then he basically mentions Chef Jarrett. He said, Chef Jarrett, I was so kind to offer you a shot to help you, but you made an enemy out of me, and how you will never get gold, and blah, blah, blah. Not much. It just basically rephrased a lot of things he said before, really, if you be honest yourselves. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. Anyways, the Hangman Page comes out eventually, tells MJF to leave, and yeah. Hangman defeats the local talent in a minute, and he beats him down. Don't Christopher Daniels comes out. Hangman's mad, but Daniels actually apologizes. He said he went the wrong way, and then how to try to help Hangman, and says it's best to have stayed away. And then he says after doctor's orders, he is no longer able to wrestle. This is full of getting violent, and Hangman instead of trying to be his friend. Daniels will live with that. He just wants Hangman to be happy. This leaves Hangman stuck with his own feelings. I don't know. So much for this new direction of Hangman Page, where now he's feeling sorry. What the Mercedes says how she's wondering what's next for her or whatever. Then this bitch comes in. She wants a shot or whatever. But then, and then, I don't know. Mercedes thought that was funny. That really, why would they fight when she can't even win a match, So, yeah. That happened. Whatever. Jamie Hayter defeats Julia Hart, and then after the match, he says, "You are a tough bitch." I don't know. For some reason, they're doing this shit. We get it. The House of Black don't need leaders, and it's like, what the it's like so much for like. There's like it's like they're burying Aleister Black with that or whatever. Well, yeah, backstage we see Prince Nana got like threatened by Ricochet earlier. During the match, and then Swerve's like, we're gonna face each other, man. I'm gonna hurt you, man. Then eventually we got a House of Black promo without Aleister. It says, for years we have had a voice to guide us, the voice and all but defining, but now the voice has gone silent and we are done living in the shadows. It's time for on ourselves. No rules, no leaders, no gods, no master, just violence. So basically saying Aleister Black is no more, which is like, they didn't even explain or do some real good closure for him gone. He just leaves. Like, how the fuck that makes any sense? Then Edge, Cope or Adam, they keep confusing calling him his name. They can't be straight with his name. Edge, whatever, defeats Nep or Pac. Eventually, Moxley has a promo backstage where he's attacking FTR, and even we see the Rock and Roll Express, and they got a concertoed. And then this leads to where Edge has no help. He struggles to fight against the Death Riders. And then Jay White tries to help, but he gets struggled out, and this leaves Edge being like struggling basically, and then he got choked out, and then Moxley says, "I'm gonna break you," and he walks away. Like, so much for like you're gonna not regret choking out or even trying to finish the job. Like, what kind of sense that makes? Not finishing the job when you had the chance. Oh, but it gotta lead to stupid match cliche, which it's just dumb. It's just fucking dumb. Like, won't it make sense that you actually tried it? I don't know. I mean, this could even leave Edge being on TV for a little bit, and then he just comes back, and it leads to an actual match. Because what they're building to is that fucking stupid Grand Slam show. Like, do we really need to see Edge wrestle at that show right at the moment? Or, I don't want to see Edge lose. Obviously, I want to see Edge as much as we can, and I want Edge to definitely be one of the big stars. Because who the fuck cares about everybody? But like, I gotta be honest with you, man. First of all, it's just stupid that in this freaking company, Edge was selling to Neville or Pac, because like Edge is like much bigger than this guy, and he was struggling to beat this guy in 17 minutes. Edge should have fucking beat this guy. Edge should definitely beat him, and the fact that he didn't beat him after like a spear definitely is so fucking retarded. The guy's much smaller than him, and he couldn't even beat him. And I get it. Also exposes, I get it. Edge is old. Okay, he looked definitely like rough out there, but I guess it's again the stupid in-ring style with AEW what hurts him. But yeah, he gets hurt. He's choked out or whatever. I don't know. That was Dynamite. This ruined Edge. I mean, I was only intrigued because of Edge, right? But so far, the show does not look intriguing for the other weeks, and it just sucked to see Edge like struggling with this whole stupid style of wrestling. Well, regardless, fuck AEW is very boring. Even for an Edge match, I did not really like it, man. What the fuck? Anyways, AEW is boring. Fuck this. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye.